If your sales team struggles to get prospects on the phone, you are not alone. Outbound calling has changed dramatically. Spam blockers, new regulations, and smart call screening have made connecting with leads harder than ever. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how our clients at RevPilot, including brands like Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Pace Morby, and many others, have consistently tripled their call answer rates without being labeled as spam or scam likely. Now, I'll quickly walk you through the dialing strategy that we use to boost our client pickup rates from around 5% in industry average to 30% or higher, often within just weeks. And we're not guessing here. RevPilot is a sales operations agency. We've tested dozens of solutions, and the one platform we trust enough to implement consistently is Dialer.io. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why your calls aren't getting answered, how Dialer.io solves that problem, and how we've helped businesses achieve up to a 45% quarterly annual growth just by dialing smarter. If you're ready to fix your outbound calling issues, then this video is for you. All right, let's go ahead and dive into Dialer.io. The first thing that I want to review is what a connection rate actually does for you as a business and what it means for the bottom line revenue. I want to get this out of the way because it is by far the most important thing. Anytime we're implementing a new software, a new dialer, a new CRM, we want to make sure that it actually has a bottom line function. So when we come in here on this left-hand side, we can see there are 1,000 dials. Now this is 1,000 dials per day. Please note that there are 5 working days in a week. Now, when we look at this, we have 1,000 dials and a connection rate of 5%, which means we're making 50 connections. Pretty straightforward. Now, the set rate, we're going to just assume that 30% of all of those leads are qualified. Okay. If you have worse or better lead quality, that just depends. Now, out of that, that would be 15 sets out of the 15 connections that we actually made, 25% close rate on our sets. Again, we can increase or decrease that. It doesn't make a big difference. And then we have 3.75 closes, an average of $8,000, roughly $30,000 in revenue or $600,000 per month. Okay. Now watch this. If we just take this from a 5% to a 10% increase, which is extremely easy to do with Dialer.io, we are literally going from 600,000 to 1.2 million per month in revenue without changing our close rate, without changing our qualified set rate, without making any more dials. Okay. So the first thing is, what does the connection rate mean to us? It means a lot more revenue with the same amount of dials. It means that your marketing team can spend the same amount of money and have a better ROI. Okay. Now, there are a few things that really set Dialer.io apart. One is true speed to lead. This means that as a lead opts in, it is going to get put in Dialer and it is going to get prioritized. It's going to go right to the top of the bucket. So you never have to question, are we actually dialing these leads in a reasonable amount of time? Or how long is it taking to get to the leads? The very next call will be that lead that opted in. All we have to do is make sure there are enough agents inside of the system to be able to answer those calls. Okay. So the true speed to lead is huge. And I can guarantee 99% of you are not hitting true speed to lead. If you think you are and you're not sure, go ahead and schedule a call. Talk with my team. We'll take a look at it. We'll see how long it's actually taking. More than likely, we aren't even able to track it based on the system. That's been my experience. Now, the second is better tracking for managers. So when we actually come in here, one of my favorite views is this agent view. And if we come in here and let's go to Thursday of last week, for example, we can actually see exactly what is happening. Let's just do Thursday to Friday. So we can see the total number of calls. We can see how long they were logged in. We can see how long they sat in ready status, how long they previewed leads for, how long they actually dialed, how long they were actually talking on the phone, and then how long they spent in after call work. Now, these numbers are pretty crazy. You can see here that there was at 1 hour and 50 minutes of dialing and an hour and 39 minutes of talk time. You can see here that there was 2 hours and 33 minutes of dialing and 5 hours of talk time. You will not see these metrics anywhere else. Okay. That is absolutely insane. Go ahead and check yours right now. But again, I bet you can't, because this current systems, current dialers don't allow you to see how long in rep is actually sitting in each stage. Okay. So we had 511 calls and 5 hours of talk time. That's absolutely amazing. That's an hour of talk time for every 100 dials. Pretty solid. And again, these are actually old leads that are currently in the system. Now, the fourth thing here is number health. And number health is really, really important. That's the entire point of this. How do we increase our actual connection rate? Well, we have to have healthy numbers. So you can see here, there's 23 active numbers, one number in cooldown. Now, what this means is this number is on cooldown because it has been flagged on two carriers. We can see it's been flagged on Verizon and AT&T. So we have live daily monitoring of all of our phone numbers to make sure they are clean. If they are not clean, they will be cooled down, meaning there is a 10-day period that they will be placed in a cooldown. They won't be pulled off of rotation completely. They'll be cooled down and then put back in the queue. Now, something else is FTC guidelines. Most of you are not following FTC guidelines, and this is a massive problem. You've got to stop doing it. Not only is it putting you in legal hot water, but it is also ruining your connection rates. And you probably haven't made that connection, with the two. But it is super, super important that we understand that if we're breaking FTC guidelines, our connection rate will go down. Now, the fifth piece here is simplicity, and this is a really, really important one to me. The system for dialing is extremely simple. A lead comes in, the rep is available. It's much more like a call center environment where they log in and they go available. And then once a new lead is available, bloop, they will get the dial. They will click call and it'll go through. Now, with these dialers, I'm sure you've heard of Kixi, of Alloware, of even Close.com. And the problem with these is they are parallel dialers, or basically they have a methodical way of dialing. They dial the same way every single day. They are pattern dialers. And a lot of people, a lot of carriers are picking up on pattern dialing. Dialer.io solves that problem as well, because it allows the rep to actually click the call button. So when a new lead comes in, instead of it just dialing a lead every 30 seconds that doesn't pick up, you actually have to click and call. So it's actually changing up the pace at which you are calling these leads, because it is dependent on the sales rep to click the call button. Now, we don't have to worry about the sales rep not clicking the call button because we can see their metrics specifically. The last thing I want to take you through is the portal, so we can actually see how effective this is. So if we come into like Thursday of last week, we can see there was a total 3,383 leads. There was 31 new leads that came in. There were 7 exhaustions, meaning we've completed the dialing cadence. We can see there was 69 dial attempts and 7 pickups. Unique dial rate 40% and contact rate 25%. Now, if we go look at some of these other days, we can see a 33% contact rate. We can see a 29% contact rate. Okay. So super, super important that we're reviewing the lead speed to lead. Are we actually getting the leads after they opt in? Do we have tracking that our sales managers can make clear decisions with and tell a story with? Are our numbers healthy, and do we know that they're healthy? And then lastly, is the system simple enough for us to actually be able to work through it effectively? So that is why our team has been implementing dialer.io with our clients. If you guys have questions or you want to see a demo of dialer.io, go ahead and schedule a time to talk with me or someone on my team, and we'll give you a demo. We'll kind of see where your team is currently at, where you could be, and what solutions will help you get there, regardless if that is dialer.io or not. If you like this video, if you're interested in dialer.io, leave a comment, subscribe, like. We have lots of other videos on the best tech coming out in the sales operations space and the sales space, as well as a lot of cool AI things that we'll be launching here shortly for you all. So I hope you all got value out of this video, and check out dialer.io.